Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mika and here on my channel I do fragrance reviews. I love tea perfumes and I also enjoy drinking tea. I'll never say I get tired of coffee, but now in the winter and fall season I seem to gravitate more to teas. I love all types of teas. Today we're talking about the best tea note fragrances that I have in my collection. I love fragrances with a tea note, whether it's white tea, black tea, green tea, matcha, mate, and my favorite, chai tea. I love them all. So if you like tea in your fragrances, then stay tuned. I first want to start with how this title came to be. On one of my videos, I believe it was the spa fragrances, and I'll link it below. One of my subscribers had mentioned this particular fragrance and I had not put my nose on it, and it's one of my favorite houses. Just from what they shared with me in the comments made me want to try this fragrance. And this here is Winter Palace by Memo Paris. This fragrance here has red tea and mate. It's fresh and it's uplifting. It's a beautiful tea scent. The tea is quite dominant with some citrus notes in the opening. It practically has all of the citruses. It has grapefruit, it has lemon, and it also has oranges, bergamot, and it has a bit of sweetness from the vanilla. And the musk in here is just so beautiful. This is very light and airy and has been one of my favorites since I got it. Winter Palace by Memo Paris. The next fragrance is actually my scent of the day, and this here is Torino 22 by Xerjoff. And this is a beautiful blend of aromatics and woodiness. It has the sweetness from the saffron. It has eucalyptus, mate, clary sage, woods, as well as a beautiful light musk. This fragrance is best for cooler weather. Words just cannot describe this. I think this fragrance is so underrated, but it's very relaxing. It's one of those fragrances that just reminds you of aromatherapy, where it makes you want to inhale and exhale. This is so therapeutic. Again, this here is Torino 22, one of the most hidden gems in the Xerjoff collection that I think is worth getting your nose on. This is a masterpiece to me. It gets 10 out of 10 stars for me. Torino 22 by Xerjoff. This next one is one of my go-tos when I want to have a gourmand without being too overly sweet. And this here is Princess by Kilian. The actual title is I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. And this here is just a fluffy, marshmallowy goodness. It's a green tea fragrance with a sprinkle of ginger in the opening. The marshmallow is not overwhelming. It is just right. The sweetness is just right. It just reminds me of a pillow made out of a marshmallow. And this also has vanilla and a note of peach. Again, this here is Princess by Kilian, and I actually have the older bottle. This next fragrance, I really love wearing it in the hot and humid weather, but another great time to wear this is when it's cooling off. And this here is Wulóng Chá by Nishane. This here is an oolong tea with citruses in the opening and fig and vanilla in the base. It's rich, it's dense, it is very unique composition. I love this fragrance for that reason. And it's just so refreshing in my opinion. This can make me feel like I just got out of the shower, even though it might be hot and humid and muggy. Again, this is Wulóng Chá by Nishane. The next tea fragrance is from one of my favorite houses. I love this house mainly because they are so unique and they stay in their lane. And I have never seen anything from this house that seems duplicated. And this here is One Umbrella for Two by Floraïku. And it has a beautiful presentation. The top is also for a travel size that goes inside, and you can just plop it in your purse. This fragrance here is a fruit tea scent. It reminds me of a blueberry muffin, and I know it doesn't have the note of blueberry. You get that blueberry vibe from the black currant that's in here. But it just smells like you're eating a blueberry muffin with a cup of hot steeping tea. This is gorgeous. Again, this is One Umbrella for Two by Floraïku. The next tea fragrance is Flor de Bamboo, and this is by PERFUMES. This here is a beautiful, airy green tea scent. You get the freshness from the bamboo, lotus note, and the water lily. It also has a note of rice and ivy. It's very aquatic, and the rice notes give it that creaminess. It sits close to the skin, but you will be able to detect this. This is so comforting. This is for those lazy days where you just want to sit around the house and just do nothing. Again, this here is Flor de Bamboo by PERFUMES. This next fragrance, I love wearing it when the sky is melancholy and it's raining. It is just a great fragrance to wear during that type of weather. This here is Gris Chanel by BDK. This features a note of black tea, a mixture of cardamom, fig, iris, and sandalwood. Tea is not center stage for this fragrance, but it is definitely there. It's just quiet and cozy. Again, this here is Gris Chanel by BDK. This next fragrance is also by the house of Floraïku. This is one of my favorites. You never hear anyone talk about it. This is I Am Coming Home by Floraïku. This is a fresh and spicy white tea with ginger and cardamom. It's linear with a light, zesty, and fresh vibe. Of all of my tea scents, this one here is one of my favorites. I love the spiciness from the ginger in here, as well as the soft tea note. This is for everyday wear. During the day, it's not a night perfume. This is something you would pull out during the day. Again, that is I Am Coming Home by Floraïku. And this last fragrance just reminds me of my favorite wintertime drink. And this here is Remember Me by Jovoy. This is more of a lactonic tea-based scent with the note of milk. It has frangipani, cardamom, the lemon up top, and then the ginger in the base, balanced with a gorgeous vanilla. It's aromatic and just very delicious. This reminds me of a cha tea latte in a bottle. It is so worth trying with the beautiful blends of aromatics and the woodiness. But you do need to like lactonic fragrances to enjoy this. Again, this here is Remember Me by Jovoy. Alright guys, that concludes my fragrances that have tea notes. Let me know in the comments, what are some tea note fragrances that you enjoy wearing? On my wish list, I know that I've been wanting to try Te Wulóng by Giorgio Armani, as well as Tender Light by Estee Lauder. And then I know Bulgari has a beautiful line of tea fragrances. So tell me in the comments, what are some fragrances that you enjoy that has a note of tea? Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.